Here it is. In our consciousness raising sessions, for example, we have in many ways gone beyond white women's revelation because we are dealing with the implications of race and class as well as sex. Even our black women's style of talking, testifying in black language about what we have experienced has a resonance that is both cultural and political. We have spent a great deal of energy delving into the cultural and experiential nature of our oppression out of necessity because none of these matters have been looked at before. No one before has ever examined the multi-layered textures of black women's lives. You know, I smile because these women had it. They had it, and he wrote it in such a beautiful and concise way that you can pick this up, you can read it online. It's like, it's not about bashing black men, or it's about trying to demasculize it. If you feel demasculized, that kind of sounds like a personal issue, because can no one defeminize me? So how do you feel demasculized? It's just, it really boils down to, we as women, we have a history, that we have a culture, that we have a political culture that that deserves to be talked about. That, yeah, black men can be sexist, not all of them. A lot of them on YouTube are. But it's about having a pride in our history, in the fight for our own liberation, that we are stripped of the binds of stereotypes and having others define us, and coming up, they have an identity for us. And they're going to be like, well, what about all the people shaking their ass and stuff? They haven't been, I can't speak for them, but that's another way of oppression, because there's channels like Black Women Exposed. Oh yeah, I've heard of you. Where it's just clips of women like on TV, you know, court shows going off or whatever. Look at what black women do. Like, how have you grouped us all together? Those women don't define me. I don't define them. They have to find their own way. Hopefully they do, but if they don't, that doesn't take away from me as a woman. She has her own thing. That is who she wants to be as a woman. Maybe she'll change, maybe she won't. But that's another thing that black women have done to keep us oppressed. By when one bad example, or one example that isn't for the status quo in our culture, all black women. All black women have attitudes. Why are we not allowed to express ourselves? Why is it that we must be submissive? That's patriarchy. Watch my Black Patriarchy series, okay? This stuff been going on for a long time. Um, this is what it's about, okay? It's about our history, our culture, our politics, our theory, our identity, and defining all those things for ourselves. You know, black men hate, oh, you know, he's aggressive and this. Okay, you don't like that. So what are you doing? You work toward getting away from those things, and we're doing the same thing. Maybe in smaller numbers, and maybe we've lost a few on the wagon, but that is what it's all about. That's really it for this section. It talks about we have a great deal of criticism and loathing for what men have been socialized to be in society, what they support, how they act, and how they oppress. But we don't have the misguided notion that it is in their maleness, per se, their biological maleness, that make them what they are. As black women, we find any type of biological determinism a particularly dangerous and reactionary basis upon which to build a politic. We must question whether lesbian separatism is an adequate and progressive political analyst and strategy, even for those who practice it, since it so completely denies any but the sexual sources of women's oppression, negating the facts of class and race. So, I think that's also very powerful, that we know that it's not because they're men, it's because of our culture and I mean black culture, and also, you know, tinges of American culture, that men are like this way. They've been conditioned that they say, you know, that it's okay for men to call women whores and bitches, and black women are whores and bitches, not she's a whore and bitch, or even to say that. It's culture. It's our culture, and it's our history. That it's just okay. You can walk down, if a woman ignores you, if you come at her disrespectfully, then no one checks you if you call her a whore, or a bitch, or a slut, or a busser. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. So, that's it. Um, yeah. So, I'm going to get to part 3 and 4 of this document, and I look forward to your comments. Bye.